lama ilaba wasati mina nafamba niyale nekiyan nisayo lama ilaba wasati mina nafamba niyale nekiyan nisayo lama ilaba wasati mina nikarele laba bagayina wanikisa kubaba.
Alright, so we can like a ton of minutes bila ora le kume mbere ka Mzansi FM kana gona ko Tikatara sevra twaka ramtir kulor le ruan Dr. V kulukumbalo ne le shithlekisa kulukumbalo is a Zulu boy umzulu uma KZN mara hey tatlangela vunanga bya Xitsonga nga ku huma Giyani kumbe ka Malamulele Dr. V Uve atsutsumisa Dr. V ayisa ka interview ya hina siku ra namuntlha eka Uncle O Maxxrated. Uncle O, good afternoon Uncle O.
Hey, good afternoon. Nanishaweta mwashi nabanti Joburg City.
Kasi mavulavula he hosi Xitsonga na.
Oh, niyavulavula. From Limpopo phela.
Yeah.
Oh, ngiyakota.
Maskota. Yeah, no.
But I hear yeah.
No, that's great, man. Apparently, what we can do, we will be able to, to mix Xitsonga and English particularly when we talk about conducting this interview today. So, first and foremost, introduce yourself to the listeners of Mzansi FM.
Well, I'm Uncle O Maxxrated.
Yes.
And I'm from Limpopo in a small little village called Matabani. It's in Western.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I'm a producer and a DJ.
Oh, okay. When is this whole thing started? Particularly when you talk about, when you start music.
Music. I was raised in a music family. Eh?
Is it?
I was raised around Tikatara. Yeah, I was taught to play keyboard by my mother and Katara by my uncle. So my mother today, she's still a choir leader at Kingdom Life Church, and my younger brother also plays keyboard there. So I started playing Tikatara in a band at the age of like 9.
Is it?
AFM
early age. We're talking about the early age, eh?
Early age. and you know what happened them?
Yes.
They were actually nominating band members. So they wanted band members to add band members. And they were nominating all these adults. And then someone nominated me. They said, no, we don't want kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, no, but this kid can play. They said, no, let him play, let's see. And then when I played, hey, they were dancing and they were chatting. And then they said, no, this one does not need to be elected. He's already in. So since then, as a kid, I'll be playing in bands, in weddings and everything. So yeah, that's when it started.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the people who inspired you to make music. Who inspired you when you talk about Uncle O Maxxrated?
Well, I was really deeply inspired by my family, as I've said, my uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But there were also other people that when I listened to their beats and the other producers like Bom Dumasile, DJ Premier, Dr. Dre, they really inspired me on making beats. So. I also, for me to return now, I must also add really, it's very rare for someone to say this, but even today's youth who are making amapiano, they really inspired me. It's the best music in the world, and the confidence that they have and how they are creating it and how they are confident to even take to the world. I was actually. Even now. So, yeah, there's a lot of inspiration behind music.
Mm-hmm. Who will you most collaborate with, talking about the collaborating?
Well, there's a lot of artists that I can pick up from the top of my head. There are people that are they're really connected, even the way they make music. I admire people like what the Capo, D General, You know, even around here, there's people that are so musically inclined, so perfect, like with DJ Mzola, you know. These are people that really, even though we do different styles and genres, they're different. I would love to, but my passion, my real passion, my best collaborations that I would love, what I've already started doing, is for up and coming youth, especially for the villages. Just like this young lady that I've recorded with this song, Masana. She's really talented, and I'm thinking there's so many of these that are passionate, that are gifted. And if I have to call myself successful, I've already produced some few youths like that. Some of them are international and everything. I want to continue that. So collaborating with them, for me, it is the best thing for me.
Oh, okay. Let me give you the last question before we go your music. How would you describe your music, you typical create, particularly when you talk about the genre of your music?
Well, hey, that question is very difficult to answer.
Is it?
When you're a musician, you know, because you see, when you're gifted with this gift,
is it?
There's no genre that is attached to it.
Is it?
You know, I do, however, make music for people. And when I started actually producing, I was making hip hop.
Okay.
And even when I go to university, you know, even in varsity, even when they were making events, there are a lot of house DJs and kwaito, but there wasn't a lot of hip hop. I started my own hip hop association then, and then I was asked to join radio as a DJ, and I used to play house, and I realized people also love the house and music, and I started making house beats, and they were responding more into it, so I started creating it more. So I moved more with what people like, you know. So even now when I'm returning, when doing this house music, you know, it's all about people. If the people are responding and they like, you know, I would go directed make even more.
Oh, okay. Loko wa kufulela xiyimo xa wena hi station xa xirhwanda xa Mzansi FM ka nongonoko Tikatara. Vito ra mina Xigaza Kwinika, kha ni fambisana kahle na nqambi ya hina laha. Na wena loko ta swivutiso va kona nqambi laha u nga hi rhumela vuxokoxoko eswiyenge swa mabulu ivi hi ku hlamula loko u hi rhumela vuxokoxoko. Xivutiso xihi kumbe xihi lexi lavaka ku va u xi vutisa hi na vona kwala Uncle O Maxxrated va ta ku byela hi xin'we. U amukelekini ku va u vutisa swivutiso ivi va ku hlamula hi ndlela ye famsa sweswo ni la ku ta teka risimu laha leri nga kona laha ingo ni endla so ni teka tin'wana ta tinsimu leti nga kona laha ya i risimu leri lava ku ri tlanga laha a ri tlangi laha lexi tsakisaka ku ni tirha ni na ti-producer laha ku lava ku ta nghena xipuku xa nanhlekani hi madota ku nga ngheni xipuku xa nanhlekani laha lexi ni tsakisaka ku ni fambisana na producer u kona Zawadi tanihi producer wa nongonoko wa Tikatara ka siku ra namuntlha hi yena a nga ta teka risimu leriwani a ri veka ka level yin'wana ku ri ta kota ku tlanga laha ri ta kota ku tlanga hi ndlela leyo Zawadi u busy sweswiwani ri ta kota ku va a nghenisa risimu leriwani ri ta kota ku fika ri tlanga hi ndlela leyo eka Mzansi FM ka nongonoko Tikatara i nongonoko loku ta ku xikarhi ka vhiki la xikarhi ka awara liya ya 11 na awara liya ya se sa tshamiseka na awara liya ya n'we exikarhi ka vhiki ya swa kha swa tshamiseka swa mina la swa tshamiseka zongo va kha va ku ri tiwu rin'we a ri nusi hove hi sweswo se ya ka risimu swi tshamisekile hi ndlela yo yaleyo swi tshamisekile hi ndlela yo yaleyo right u nga rivali leswaku loko lava ku vutisa nghena ka swiyenge swa mabulu nghena ka page ya Moses Kwinika ivi u vutisa swivutiso eka uncle va kona lahawani kumbexani u ya eka Facebook ya Stitch u vutisa swivutiso va ku hlamula hi xin'we swi tshamisekile hi leswi ra tlanga a ni la ku hlamula ku hikokwalaho ka yini risimu ri nga tlanga kambe ke sweswi kwa swi tata anaka leswi landzelaka
Mzansi Joburg City FM, a city that never sleeps, a nation on its own. Welcome home. online radio station. Mzansi Joburg City online radio station.
Alright, sibekela kama kumembiroti mnazi bila warale ya kumbireka FM kango Tikatara akel all Maxxrated Tikatara ya filder kela tona tso and this is like sakuku na bana sisi kwa moyeni tani ishimbelela. Are you still online?
I'm
no diggity, no doubt. You and I are still together. I still hanging with Angel O. Would you mind to explain about this song? What's this song all about? If you can explain to the listeners who are not understanding.
Well, consequently, God bless, but it's inspired by a prayer we used to make in primary school in Zenda, and also in primary school, the Zenda school. After school, you remember, you used to pray, and before we go home, we'll pray, consecrated and holy name, which they would use this as a offer, and then, but it happened when they, how music songs come in a very awkward moment. I was busy taking a bath. This rhythm and flow and melody is coming to my head, and then Kwinika comes to my head. Then I had to rush out and start writing all of this lyric down because they're speaking about the blessing which God our Father has blessed us. We've been through a lot. I've personally been through a lot, from losing a child, losing everything, almost like 3 times. But somehow God keeps bringing me back. Even somewhere when I'm thinking over life, I've got really, there's no need, even I'm living life, out there. But somehow it feels like, as the Bible says, that Jesus would leave the 99 of the righteous and follow that one sinner that is lost. And I'm just looking back and how God has blessed. And I think this song really it needs to minister to other people. It doesn't matter what you are going through. Sometimes, we are going through a lot. We go through a lot, but if you look, there's somehow God has been helping you throughout. Even with the fact that you're still alive, the fact that you still got talents, the fact that there's still hope. You know what? It's something that you can go back to God and say, what, God has blessed. So me, I sing it in a past tense because I'm looking back. But the song originally is to say, when I'm leaving from here, oh, God bless me, and everything. So, yeah, just a Thanksgiving song that, yes, what God blesses us, He puts the light on us. When He's saying, He puts the lights on us. You can see it's rhyming because I come from a hip-hop background, but it's to give all of these things that God do for us. It's protecting us. We're living in a very dangerous place, especially here in Josie.
Yes.
Just to survive a day here in Josie, man. Look at all these things. Look at all these GPVs. Look at all these criminals. All this. Just live a day, guys. And let's just go back. And be thankful and be grateful, and then we'll see God moving with us.
Let me take messages from the Facebook of the listeners who are streaming right now. I've got a question from Thomas Mabasa. He's listening from Sunnyside, Pretoria. He said to you, what would you be doing now if it wasn't a music career? How are you going to answer Thomas Maluleke, all the way from Sunnyside?
Hey, Thomas Maluleke, Sunnyside. Yo, I stayed there.
Is it? Do you stay outside?
Yes, I really stayed somewhere there. But yeah, I actually do a lot of things. I'm actually a chemical engineer, and I've worked for 4 years.
Is it?
As a chemical engineer, yes. But I left because somehow I got a publishing deal to write books. Because I used to write statements and stuff on Facebook, and people like my stuff, and they would say, why don't you write a book? So I got approached by a publisher, probably one of maybe the top 5 publishers they're also international. So they wanted me to publish, but because of some information I can't disclose, I also had to leave it. But I do relationships and religious talks and writing. So years ago, I also started a TikTok account, as people are asking me, hey, open a TikTok account that tells this thing. And then I do a lot of relationship talks and stuff, hard truths. So yeah, and then I realized people are also liking this, within months, when something it's got hundreds of thousands of views. But besides it, I also studied law not a while ago, and then I'm working as a compliance manager. So I think it's good as a musician to have options and to have something fall onto. That's what I've always been taught when I was growing up. Even at some point when I got, I had 2 record deals offers. I was still young. But one of the advices that I got was like, no, go to school. And the elders, they didn't want me to, sign. They didn't want me to sign and do anything because of spiritual, religious reasons. But I always had something to fall back. Yeah, I always had something to fall back on. But my passion is music, really. Yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah. I always had something to fall back on. But my passion is music, really. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Awesome.
So there are quite a few things that I can do.
Awesome, my brother. Awesome. Let me go to another question. The second question is from Lorraine Chavalala, all the way from Mabambe, Limpopo. She's listening via streaming. Do you know Mabambe?
Mabambe. No.
It's very close to Malamle. It's very close to Malamle. Place that I'm talking about.
Up there.
Up there.
Oh, yes.
We've got the
I know
listeners.
Malamle.
People are listening from that side.
Oh, yes.
They're listening
no,
via streaming. So the name of the lady is Lorraine Chabalala from Mabambe. So now she says, what have you performed? Actually, she wants to know if maybe you have to perform some other places.
I remember I had taken a break because of this thing that I've just mentioned. But performing, they have been on almost, on all stages. Every popular artist. Everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Even now, I've just said now in September, I've already gone to Emerald Casino. Last week, I'm also coming from event in Centurion. There's supposed to be one this week. And also on the 6th, I'm actually performing in Tembisa Music Festival.
Awesome. Awesome.
This week, I'm also meeting someone that there's a couple of events that are happening in December. So people are interested. So it's actually reminding me of all of those good times as well. All these gigs, I was quite fortunate that yes, I do get a lot of gigs and everyone.
No, awesome stuff. Loko afulela xiyanuma xona Mzansi FM kagona ku Tikatara sunbula bla ni khomi kulukumba wa munhu Uncle Maxxrated hi vona yana bona swiswana la linein la va ku byela kahle album leyi kumbe xan single leyi va nga yi dropa lexi tsakisaka ku va kona hi na vona swiswana va ku byela kahle n'wana nga va na nkateko wa ku va vutisa yana mahlweni mkhamba va swivutisa kambe ke hi nge koti va hi hlamula hinkwini ku mitele na kona hinkwala ka nkarhi. Because of the time, let's just wrap up the interview of today. But let me give you maybe 2 more questions so that you can explain to the listeners, or maybe give the clarity to the listeners so that they can understand or to have a better understanding. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business, Angel?
Yeah, you see, internet has impacted music in a very, very big way, because back in the day it was very difficult for an independent artist, because you needed not only just TV and radio, but you also needed distributions in big stores like music and stuff, and all these record deals that they were really hungering around that. So even though for people like me, I would manage to get radio and TV, but it was very difficult for people to access music, because they did not have distribution. But now you are able to access the audience, with social media. You got direct connection to the people. If the people like your stuff, really, they will really follow and they will buy. And then the online stores, which is the big one. This is what attended in September. I've already uploaded my apps, and I see people are streaming. People are really following. So, that is how much the internet has impacted, and it's one of my passions. When I'm looking at this, I'm like, I need to go back also to my villages. I need to inspire the young people that have got talent, because back then it was more difficult. But with the internet, like now, I designed my own cover. Then I made my own.
Is it?
Yes, I designed the whole cover, and I made the promo, and everything through the phone.
Very stunning, my brother. Very stunning.
Yeah.
Very stunning indeed.
You cut a lot of costs. Just internet connection, and the phone. there's so much that you can do. And as a musician, you can get recognized, you can post your stuff. People will recognize you. I mean, you know what? This thing comes from God, you know, and if God has given you the gift, you know, it's one of the reasons as well that I came back, because God was like tormenting me, you know. Like, this gift is not for, you know, you might be enjoying your life with your family and whatever, but you know, you are blessed to be a blessing to people. And you know, you'll open the doors. Once you start, you do whatever you start. And with this internet and with whatever you have with the phone, people are going to recognize you. You know, connections are going to go. God is going to make sure that He brings all the right people. But you know, it is much more easier now with the internet to be visible. You know, just do a video, TikTok and everything, and yeah, people will recognize you, and you are likely to succeed.
I really agree. I definitely agree with you, Angel O. Let's talk about them, Zola. Which role did he play, particularly when you talk about the song or the music that you drop here at Mzansi FM?
Oh yeah, Zola is one very talented man with music. He knows so much, and I got introduced to him through a friend. And you know what, we'll listen to the music and everything. And when I made this song, I knew, you know, I contacted a few music for listening it, and I took it to him. And I know this guy can hear this, and if he can like it. And then he also told me, here, change this a little bit there. And then he also actually mastered the track, the final master track.
Okay.
So yes, I went to a few people. He's one of those that played a very big role in this.
Okay.
It is released.
So, Angel, Maxxrated, do you really agree with me that Mzola is one of the famous musicians you admire?
You know, it's. I've mentioned it before, and I mean, now I'm 1%. You know what? I'm bicycle. I mean, like, you know, people know me. Even the TikTok truths that I talk there.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I speak the truth even when it hurts, and I never try to impress people.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart, because I listen and I know the people that are musically inclined, and they are really corrected. So no, he's one of the people that I admire. And you're really surprised when we work on something even in the future. Yeah.
All right. Loko akulela xiyani xa wena hi station xa xivati ya Mzansi FM kanongonoko Tikatara ya Angel O Maxxrated ya hina vona mara lexi ndzi tsaka ku se hi songa interview ya hina hi ndlela leyo eka siku ra namuntlha mpatla ni vuyela ka n'wina mi nga yingisela ku sukisela loko hi sula nongonoko ngopfungopfu lo mirhi ya ndleve mi ta tlhela yingisela na vuyen bya hina Angel O Maxxrated. Angel O, how people will be able to get hold of you?
Sorry, I missed you there a little bit. It seems like we had a connection issue. Can you repeat?
You can give the contact to people who will be able to get hold of you, particularly when you talk about maybe the performance.
Yeah. Oh yes. You know, they can get me on TikTok. My handle is Uncle O. And Maxxrated is the same as in YouTube. And the Maxxrated has got a double X, so it's a Max for Max, then rated, but the Max has got double X and it's one word. Okay. And also they can get hold of me on 071
yes
757
yes
6335. So it's 071
yes
757 6335.
Much appreciated, Angel. Thank you so much for making time, particularly when you talk about Tikatara. It was very stunning having you as a musician, Angel.
No, it was my pleasure, and thank you so much for this opportunity. The song will actually be available by the end of the week on Apple Music, Spotify, and everywhere. Yes. And so thank you very much for this opportunity. opportunity.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Uncle Maxxrated. And let me also emphasize that keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. We see the talent. We see a talent. Definitely sure. I'm definitely sure about that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, Uncle. You're welcome. Right, umsasese tunga team kahle swinene la khotsi fatu chaedza. Yeah, tunga team leti baku swinene man. Ma disema mi basopa man. Atitamjinsa swinene man. Ndlela le ba huma la ba umsasese Mzansi Afrika na Tikatara.
Mzansi Joburg City FM, a city that never sleeps, a nation on its own. Welcome home. Mzansi Joburg City online radio station.